You are now tuned in to The Money Zone with your host, Folasade the Accountant for Entrepreneurs.
The time is now, your future waits, your money matters, make no mistake, it's not too late to dominate, so don't delay, get your money straight.
The money zone. Together we'll achieve your goals. We're building wealth, you're not alone.
So don't delay, get your money straight.
Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl Folasade the Accountability Accountant, guys. I am so pumped up and excited to be here with you guys on this amazing Tuesday. Well, it's a bit snowy here in the DMV and cold, but it's amazing because I'm alive and live in color, right? And we're in 2021 where we're taking the bull by its horn and we're making and creating the life that we want. And honestly, after all of the chaos that we've experienced in 2020, what better way to really ring in the new year to talk about ways to really create generational wealth within the most beneficial, much needed self-care industry, which is the spa industry. And we have an absolutely amazing guest, Candace Holyfield, aka the Six-Figure Spa Chick, coming on tonight's show, guys, dropping gems and give you guys juice on how to create wealth within the spa industry. So if you know someone that is a masseuse, if you know someone that is an esthetician, or just within the industry entirely, then guess what? You need to be sharing the video with them and letting them know, Falasha, they got Candace in, girl, and they're talking, they're dropping gems. So you can also go to ripradionetwork.com, and don't forget to join our mailing list by going to bit.ly/TMZ get notified. I think it's TMZ get notified, right? So you guys would know what our upcoming guests are, who's coming on the show, and what we have going on. Yep, TMZ get notified, all caps, okay? So do me a favor, grab your pen, grab your paper, grab whatever libations, water, whatever that you want to join us tonight. But since we're having a spa night, girls, I would just say have a glass of wine, right? Grab your glass of wine and share the video if you're watching us on Periscope, Facebook, anywhere on ripradionetwork.com. Invite your friends, invite, okay? And we're going to take a quick break and we're going to bring Candace in. We'll be back. Hey guys. Trump, my video don't look good. Can you bring my video down? You know how I like my video? Here, down. It don't show none of my face. Hey guys, welcome to the Money Zone. I'm your girl Folasade the Accountability Accountant, guys, and we have the amazing six-figure spa chick Candace Holyfield in the building, guys. If you don't know who Candace is, she's best known for her award-winning spa parties and her business instructional classes designed to empower millennial business owners. She has written over not one, not two, not five, not 15, y'all. 30, yes, 30 ebooks for spa professionals, okay? And has been invited to speak on main stages internationally. She's a trailblazer in her own right. Miss Holyfield has assisted over 500, okay, not one, not 10, not 100, 500 spa owners not only launch their salon but create six-figure income while doing so. Her work in the industry has not gone unnoticed. She has graced the stages and pages of some of the most coveted beauty magazines and expos. She has been the voice for African American spa owners because so many have been ignored or muted. This prompted the development of the Queen Spa Expo and the Black Spa Magazine. Guys, help me welcome Candace Holyfield, better known as the six-figure spa chick on the Money Zone. Hey, Candace.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you so much for coming on tonight's show. And what perfect timing where we're all like all into our self-care and all into really trying to find ways to still enjoy life and take good care of ourselves. What better way to start off the new year with having you on the show? So we want to say thank you again for gracing your presence with us today. And we know you're out of the country, girl, so thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so look, guys, let's just dive right into it. So, Candace, I see you've helped like so many individuals, okay? Even a few of my clients have bought in some of your ebooks, girl. Then they told me some of my clients, estheticians and everything, girl, they said she was the real deal. So I'm like, okay. So from a consumer perspective, because I'm a spa girl, love to go to the spa, how are you guys adjusting right now during COVID? How are you adjusting? Have you put your creative hat on and been able to monetize things? How have you been seeing your clients and yourself adjust during COVID right now during this downtime?
Yes, so the spas are definitely open, but everything is different now. Like people can't come wait in the lobby. They have to sit in the car. Sometimes we have beds and things where 2 and 3 people can come at a time. Now it's only one person at a time. So we are definitely following the guidelines, just making sure safety and sanitation is our top priority, of course. And, of course, we had to get creative, and that was when it came to retail, and also that was when it came to virtual consultations. Mm-hmm. So a lot of that surfaced up from when COVID came with the shutdown, and a lot of people are still doing it now because things are just not back to normal as of yet.
You know what she said, guys, and when COVID hit, we said it first here on the Money Zone that you guys have to pivot and add on and, reduce some services. So Candace just basically said that they had to get creative and they had to actually incorporate some retail and some consultations and things like that. And from your experience, Candace, the businesses that did not pivot successfully, are they still around right now?
I know in the spa industry, a lot of people lost their spas. I know for us, my biggest spa in Memphis, we still had to pay every single month. Like, they didn't care that the world was shut down. They still want, their money. So a lot of people wasn't in a situation to be able to still handle their overhead and, not have the money that they had before coming in. So a lot of people definitely lost their businesses, and a lot of spa owners definitely lost their business as well. A lot of people even went back to work for different franchise and things like that. So for some people, it was amazing, and for others, it wasn't so amazing. So, it definitely had its pros and cons for a lot of people.
Thank you for that. And I'm actually seeing that pivot as well. And I've, I have a few memberships with Soothe and stuff like that. And so what I realized, they're actually even expanding their services because of the need, because most of the spas are shutting down or closing. So now when you go on Soothe, you can actually get makeup girl, facials and everything. And I'm like, ho. But it's okay, they can come to the house, but we can't come to your location. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So from your perspective, being a boss, right, do you think that was the greatest approach for them to like shut down the spas but still allow bigger corporations like Soothe and stuff to still go to homes and do mobile services?
And so another thing we have to understand too, as being a small business, we just some things just don't work in our favor, and so that's another thing we have to take into account. And a lot of people's spas were closed down, and they started doing mobile. So I know a lot of people who started doing it. So a lot of people had to, like you said, get their creative juices on and make decisions. I just was talking to somebody else. I said, us doing an event to help somebody with their spa business, that's a risk. I had COVID for 3 weeks. And so everything is a risk. So to go and took somebody home, it's a risk. Yeah. So to me, I looked at it as if people who are doing these type of things, they probably don't have another choice. They have to go in somebody's home. They have to go to work. They got to go outside. They don't have another choice, because at the end of the day, people have to pay their bills and have some type of money to keep the lights on at the end of the day. So I kind of was a little bit understanding about it, because at the end of the day, especially people like us, we got employees. Yeah. And so people counting on us so they can pay their bills every month. So definitely hard decisions, but as small business owners, I feel like oftentimes we're the one who take the biggest hit. Yep. We're like the dummies, the test dummies and stuff.
You know what, Candace, that was amazing. So can you give us an example of how you were successfully able to pivot either yourself in your spa or one of your clients?
Yeah, so I work with a lot of estheticians. I work with a lot of nurses and a lot of nurse practitioners. So a lot of the nurse practitioners, of course, they needed nurses big time. So a lot of nurses who was no longer doing travel nurse, they went back to travel nursing. They're making $10,000 a week or, in 2 weeks. A lot of estheticians, of course, we always did consultations, but they wasn't necessarily virtual consultations. And so a lot of things was happening. People were stressed out. Domestic violence went up. Now we got to wear the mask. So a lot of people's face broke out, not to mention the people whose skin was already messed up, who's going to the spa to keep their skin under the control, and now they can't go to the spa. So we went very, very aggressive on virtual consultations. Of course, we already had retail, but we went very aggressive on retail. A lot of big companies that we work with, they gave us drop shipping accounts. So the clients were able to click our link, buy the product. We didn't even have to leave our house to go to the post office because the fulfillment centers was doing it. So we did a lot of things like that when we was like on a stay-at-home order. And, of course, people who do wax and massage, of course, when the order was lifted, people who still did have their location, like the doors were just bombarded, because people who get wax, they are serious about their wax.
Girl,
so
yes.
Not be able to get it for a month or 2 months. I know a lot of my clients and my tribe members, everybody from estheticians to skincare to facials to massages, like, they've been booked and busy ever since that order was lifted up.
You know what?
And we had to stay in communication, too. That was another thing that was important. Even though it was shut down for a month, 2 months, some people were shut down longer depending on the area, you still had to stay in communication with your clients, letting them know, hey, we're waiting, or you should be doing this, or make sure you're using your products, So that was another big factor of, making sure those books was full once the order was lifted, or making sure those retail orders still went out every week, because we were still in communication with all of our clients.
You know what? You said a strong point. You said you went retail heavy. And that is exactly what I told all of my clients that were estheticians, spas, hairstylists, all of them. And the ones that listened to me and introduced product lines and stuff, they are actually now hitting they maintain their 6 figures and they're staying afloat. But all of the clients that did not pivot, Candace, they're struggling right now. Businesses closed and they have not been able to really leverage their intellectual property. So can you give us an example of how, which I already know, but I just want the people to, hear from you, how you've been successfully able to use your intellectual property to build wealth within the spa industry?
So number one, I'm making sure I get a lot of visibility. I have to get a lot of visibility daily. I do that a lot. Like you said, you told them what to do. The ones who did it, good job. The ones who didn't, it's another story. So, the people who I'm listening to people for a reason. Like, I was so glad we had this interview because I found your page. I've been following. I've been looking at your videos. I'm like, this lady is amazing.
Thank you.
And so I love to find people who, know more than me. I love to get advice from people. So I'm listening. So if you tell me to do something, you're the expert at that. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to do it because I got to follow somebody's blueprint. So I follow blueprints. I listen. And definitely I'm making sure I get my visibility. So even if the world is shut down, somebody has to be the voice of reason. Yeah. And so somebody has to take on these leadership roles. And that's what I did. I own the largest African-American spa community in the world. So Zoom, of course, went crazy. So I updated my Zoom room. I can let 1,000 because it only goes to 1,000. So, I updated my Zoom room. We was having meetings every single week, just making sure people have a voice of reason. So they, just won't lose their minds during the process. So I did a lot of that. We was doing the classes for free at first, and then we started charging for the classes. I created a whole other group called Spa Millionaire during that time.
Yes.
And so I was just using all of my resources, so I could still make money because I was used to making a certain amount of money. And so the first month when it happened, I was kind of like, oh, my gosh, because I used to do China trips for spa professionals before COVID. Like, we went to China 6 times before COVID. And so I lost $200,000 just in, having to refund people and things like that.
Oh, my gosh.
So I had to think quickly. And I just started doing a lot of classes, a lot of groups. And I also got real heavy into drop shipping as well during the time.
Balls shit. We curse on the money. On the radio. Ball shit, y'all. Ball shit. Okay, so let me just recap what Candace said for all of y'all. Okay. She didn't go MIA, y'all. Guess what she did? She increased her visibility during this tough time. So for all of you bosses out here, that's one thing. When business is supposed to adjust and stay afloat during tough times, okay? As a business owner, we should be able to adjust. And Candace didn't fall back and get scared, y'all. She increased her visibility. She also said she followed blueprints. How many of you guys have either read her ebook, took her class, took one of my courses, took somebody else's class, and you still tried to not follow the blueprint when we gave you step by step by step by step, and you still went out on your own? Candace says she followed blueprints. And this is why she's making money during COVID. This is why her spas are doing well and all her tribe is doing well. She also said she became the voice of reason and she took on leadership, which also solidified her expertise. See, a lot of times when we're in this tough time, we need strong women just like Candace to just step up and say, hey, I'm here for y'all. Come cry on my shoulder. Come in my live streams. Come, I have a community for you guys. And that's exactly what she did. She also, guys, then created a whole new program to adjust and pivot. How many of you are sitting on a program right now? You know it's the right time. You have nothing to lose and you have not put it out there. This is your calling. Put it out there. She also said that she gave, Gary Vaynerchuk said what? Jab, jab, right hook, right? She jab, created the Zoom for the spa owners and created a safe space. And then guess what? She right hooked and then started charging them. Many of you have not solidified your expertise and you keep right hooking and not making money. And you're wondering why. It's because you didn't feed into your community. Candace just basically gave you guys the blueprint of how to survive during COVID. And I want to see how many of you are going to take that and increase your visibility and then follow certain blueprints. So Candace, with this ebook, so right now during this time, what ebook of yours do you think that spa professionals would be able to utilize to get, to regain their strength and regain their position in business right now? What ebook would be perfect for them of yours?
I actually have my best-selling book on Amazon, A to Z Spapreneur, and then I also have my first book I ever did with my best-selling ebook, but it's now an actual book on Amazon, and it's called Spa Bible. Okay. I would definitely say one of those books. I would say Spa Bible. Definitely get Spa Bible. I feel like if anybody's in the spa industry, you want to have Spa Bible, and I'm super excited because I now own the largest African-American spa professionals book club where we're meeting every month. And my books are not even on the list. Like, my books will just be a bonus. But we're meeting every single month because I tell everybody I have more books than I have shoes. I have a multi-million-dollar book collection that helps me make this money that I'm making and help me have consistent cash flow. Everybody doesn't have $20,000 to go get a coach, but people got $10, $15, $20 to get a book. So I would definitely say Spa Babble. That link is in my bio on Instagram. If you go to Amazon and type in Spa Babble, I'm sure it'll pop up as well. But it originally was an ebook, and then I made it into an actual book and put it on Amazon. And keep in mind, Amazon dope too. That goes back to drop shipping. Amazon is drop shipping for your books.
You see? You see, guys?
You don't get mailbox money every month.
Look, she said mailbox money every month. Mailbox money every month. Look, guys, so if you are right now trying to figure out how to maneuver, how to pivot, how to get things going, you definitely want to check out Candace's Spa Bible book on Amazon, okay? Check it out. Read it, y'all. Don't just skim through the pages trying to find the juice. Remember, there's always lessons in everything that we do, and if you're taking shortcuts with your reading, you're going to take shortcuts in application and execution as well, okay? And congratulations on having the largest spa book club out there. I didn't even know things like that honestly even existed. But when you are in your niche and you are really aligned, you're going to come up with creative things just like Candace is doing. Don't get intimidated, ladies. Don't feel like it's not your time or you have to jump into a whole nother industry. Look at exactly what she's doing. She took the spa industry, y'all. Not only is she providing consultations and courses and programs and book clubs and all of this, she is in that one industry. So that misconception of 7 streams of income has been misconstrued. It is not 7 different. You don't have to have 7 different businesses, okay? You can have 7 different streams of income within your niche. And do you agree or disagree with that, Candace?
No, I definitely agree. Like me, I used to do massage therapy, which was a service. But now if I got the book club, that can be passive income. Or if I have my tribe membership, that can be passive income. I think a lot of people get confused. They don't even know what the 7 streams of income is. But I know about dividend. I know about passive. So it's not having 7 jobs that you have to physically show up. I could just take spa, and I could create 7 ways for me to make money, and I'm going to make sure I heavily focus on the passive money or the mailbox money, not the money that's going to require all of my time and my physical appearance. I do have other business. I own an 18-wheeler trucking company with my husband. I'm a best-selling artist on Amazon. I'm a super host on Airbnb. So I do have other businesses, and I have other ways to make money. But just from spa, I took this one thing of just being a licensed massage therapist, and I dominated it too. Now I got events. I got the membership. I got the book club. I call them spa calls. The people call me, and we talk about that spa on the phone. So I have a lot of things from I was just a massage therapist, and then I created these other streams of income from that one thing.
You know what? I just want to say thank you so much for actually just creating this platform and this space for our brown women. Because y'all might not even know she got a whole spa awards, y'all. She got a whole spa awards. Okay. So that means if you have like the best product and the best spa and all of this, you will get your notoriety. You know, many of us are looking for someone else or someone else in some other culture somewhere around to give us notoriety and say we did a good job. Candace have not only given you guys that space to grow and learn and make multiple 6 figures off her knowledge and her expertise, she's also giving you that space to obtain recognition. Hey, you doing it, Candace. I'm gonna be honest, you doing it. I'm in shock, y'all. And why I'm in shock is simply because, one, it's a no-brainer. She actually just doubled down. It looked like you just doubled down. From what I can see from the outside, you just doubled down. You went all in. Not to say you didn't have a plan B, but if you did have a plan B, you didn't let that distract you from plan A. Plan A was spa industry, and you went completely crazy. So from your perspective, Candace, what is one thing, or maybe 2 or 3 things that most spa owners actually screw up or make mistakes doing?
Oh, my God, so many things. But one of the main things I would say, and I talk about these, I keep on thinking, man, you're on Clubhouse. I got my phone on mute because I'm coughing a lot, and I'm thinking we on Clubhouse. But one of the main things that I always tell everybody, if you're in the spa or beauty business, we have to go to school for anywhere, like a nail tech might have to be in school for 4 to 6 months. Estheticians might be in school for 9 months to a year. Massage therapy is going to definitely be a year. And so during that time while we're in school, people who know they want to be an entrepreneur and do their own thing, they should be building brand awareness during that time. Back before COVID, I was able to take in person, because I live in Atlanta. And so I was able to take classes from Shopify. I was able to take classes from MailChimp. And one thing Shopify used to always say every class, 90 days brand awareness. They're not selling anything. They're just letting people get familiar with the brand. So when they do get ready to sell something, people are familiar. They have seen their brand for 90 days, and they're ready to buy. They're comfortable to buy. So I feel like a lot of spa professionals, we wait until we graduate. We wait until we get our license to even start the brand, whether it's getting a website, building social media pages. And during that time, we're not doing any brand awareness. And this is really geared toward the people who know they want to either work for themselves or be an entrepreneur. Don't let their whole 4, 6, 9 months go by and you don't build anything. So people need to start building at least their last 90 days when they're in school. When they, like me, when you go to massage school, you get your table like the first 3 weeks. So I remember I used to be doing baby showers, housewarmings, and I used to go do the massages for free, and I would get tips. And this was back in 2010, so this was a long time ago, but I immediately started building, and this was before I knew anything about marketing or even running a business. This is how I know God wanted me to be these 6-figure spa chick so I can help other people, because I didn't even know I didn't know what I was doing. I was just doing. But I was building brand awareness. So once I did finally get my license and I was able to charge people, I had clients.
Yep.
I was booked. So I think that's one huge part that I talk a lot about, is that building stage and the brand awareness stage. Like, people think they just going to pop up, make an Instagram page and start posting and make $1 million, and it don't work that way.
Wow. Look, y'all, that was a gem and a diamond. She basically said, while you guys are in school, instead of waiting around until you get your certificates and get approval, graduate, or whatever the case may be, start to build your brand, become whatever it is that you are now. Like, fit into that bill now. Don't wait just sitting in the bed manifesting. No, get to work. She also did side jobs. Like, she, hustling, did events and everything else. Yes, you may not feel comfortable, but you can at least go and network at the event. You can at least go and pass cards. Yes, times are different, so you can start networking online. You guys have it even easier now than when we really started our businesses years ago, because social media is popping. It's not too much guesswork, and everybody are giving you guys blueprints. And as I can see, if you check out the Spa Bible, more than likely there's some type of social media blueprint within that as well for you guys to grasp. And so don't wait until you're done. You want to go ahead on and build your brand and build your book of business. And honestly, you're right, because when I wasn't even done, I had my bachelor's in accounting. I was an accountant in my mind. I started doing taxes right then and there. I had my own business, everything. I started. Before I had my master's, same thing. Before I had my EA license, same thing. Before you get all of those things, you start to build your brand and your name recognition, because that's really all we got, guys. Once you get the certificate, it's really up to you to take your brand and run with it. Oh, my goodness. Good advice, Candace. So, guys, what we're going to do, let me give Candace a quick little minute break. We're going to take a break, guys. Head on over to Instagram and follow Candace. Go to Instagram, 6-Figure Spa Chick. Put it in there. Follow her. If you are in the spa industry, please go check out the Spa Bible. It is no reason why you guys are spinning your wheels right now when there's so many resources and individuals like myself and Candace out here that's giving you guys the blueprints and all the resources that you guys need to really make multiple 6 figures and live comfortably. But the issue is this: you have to do what Candace said. She said she followed the blueprint. Why buy a book if you're not going to follow the blueprint? Why hire a coach if you're not going to follow the blueprint? So head on over Instagram, follow Candace, message her if you have any questions. Check out our programs and courses, guys. Tell her Folasade sent you. We're going to let Candace take a quick little break while we be right back. Oh, and do not hang up, Candace, okay? Many entrepreneurs fail is because of their self-avoidance, that lack of self-accountability, and really focusing on yourself. So many of the times we're afraid to leverage relationships because we also didn't know we didn't do all the work that we needed to do. So take advantage of what Raven just said. If you have friends that are in high places, leverage those relationships, but make sure you do it strategically and make sure there's some strategy behind it. Many of you are starting businesses because it looked like it, you know, everybody else is doing it. It looked cool. It looked this, and it's not around your purpose and your passion.
Hello.
You know,
Hello.
so what many of you are doing is you're taking those shortcuts in those businesses that you guys presently have because you never initially started up on the right foot. Because that's one of the things when I ask new startups, they're not clear. They cannot tell me the age, the demographics, the income, the avatar of their client. So from your perspective, how important is identifying your target market and getting that business off the ground? That the millennials want the success right now, right away. They don't have the courage to continue past year one if they had a year of failures. So right now, if you are that millennial and you quit on every idea that you started or every new business, stop and put in some work for at least a year or two in something consistently, and then judge your success off of that. You cannot judge your success because you done got a Shopify page and you put it up there, you put the link in your Instagram and nobody bought for over 6 months. Like, you cannot say you did your job by just doing those few basic steps. You have to do the leg work. So books like Raven's workbook, The Game Changer, is that part of the leg work that I see from my experience, many millennials try to avoid. Yes, you may not need the old school business plan, but you need some type of plan. Success. Is the year that everything impacts your bottom line. And as an accountability accountant, I've seen it. I've seen when clients are not, number one, transparent and honest how it impacts their bottom line. I've seen when clients aren't operating in their greatness and accepting responsibility, how it impacts their bottom line.
Accountability for your actions. You can take all the credit in the world for the things that you do right, as long as you also take responsibility for the things you do wrong. It must be a balanced equation. You don't get it one way and not the other. You get to take credit when you also take accountability.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade the Accountability Accountant. Guys, if you are not following me on all things social media, please head over to Instagram, Folasade the Accountant, Facebook, Folasade the Accountability Accountant, and I think it's Folasade the Accountant on all social media platforms, guys. If you don't know who I am, I help entrepreneurs build the life they dream. I give them the numbers and the accountability that they need to leverage and grow and build generational wealth, save the money on taxes, and guess what? Live the life that they dream. So on tonight's show, we have the amazing six-figure spa chick, guys, Candace Holyfield, coming on, dropping gems and kind of giving you guys the behind the scenes of how she's been able to create wealth within the spa industry. And if you are just coming on, guys, you missed out. Head on over to ripradionetwork.com after tonight's show so you can watch the replay as well. And don't forget, guys, if you are interested in being on the show, go to bit.ly/be on the money zone. And if you are interested in sponsoring one of our shows, also go to bit.ly/be on the money zone. My PR team will contact you to see whether or not it'll be a good fit and if our brands align, and then we'll have you on the show. So, Candace, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Yes. Oh, so a really, really good question came to me while we were on break, and I know the people want to hear this. So how have you and your hub been able to build wealth within the spa industry?
Yes, so I just want to make sure I publicly state how much I love and adore my husband. I'm a newlywed. I've only been married about 45 days.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm super, super, super new. I'm feeling like crazy love. But when it comes to building wealth, basically what I did is I was a massage therapist, but I ended up moving to Atlanta almost 6 years ago. And I had so many celebrity clients and so many multimillionaire clients. And I was making $200 per client at that time. And back 6 years ago, I thought I was doing something, by making $200. But I just noticed that all my clients didn't physically work. They made money with their mind and with their ideas, and they used other people's money to do everything. And so I said, I got to quit doing massage, and I got to start making money with my mind. And so what happened is I quit doing massage. I built this company, Six Figure Spa Chick, and I used that money to buy my stocks, buy Airbnb, start the trucking company. And that's how I was able to, basically what happened is I started getting more money than I had bills every month. And so and then I got heavy into business credit. That was back in 2017. And so now I got this relationship with the bank, and so now I got the bank money. And that really, really was a huge kickstart to me building this 7-figure company, a 6-figure Spa Chick, was me getting in business credit. And so that's how I started to build the wealth. I started thinking about, hey, I got to have this mailbox money coming in. And so I made sure that I used the money that I was working as a massage therapist. I used that money to put me in position to have my mailbox money, to have my passive income, to start these other businesses that are recession proof. People are going to, even if you have an Airbnb and they do a shutdown order, the frontline workers still have to have somewhere to live.
Yep. So
even if Airbnb is shut down, you can rent it out to nothing but the frontline workers and still make you some money. The trucking company is never going to shut down. And one thing my travel agent told me, she said, once that post office shut down, that's when we know we in trouble. So if the post office is open and I can still run my drop shipping business, or I got things coming directly from Amazon, I'm going to be okay. And so I just wanted to, another thing too, a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to wealth is your life insurance.
Yes.
We're entrepreneurs. We need to be building our own retirement plans. And so I just started doing all those things, making sure I'm running my businesses, all of them with integrity, and making sure I'm putting my money in places that's going to work for me in the long run and put me in a wealth position. And so that's pretty much what I did. I used the massage money, and I just started other businesses, but more recession-proof businesses.
You know what, Candace? You actually did, and I'm going to give you your flowers while we're on this call. You actually did it the right way. That is exactly how 7 streams of income is supposed to be developed. But the way individuals interpret it online is totally different. They think they have to have all 7 businesses going. It doesn't work like that. You need one business or one idea, one niche that you can just go ham in, make stupid, crazy money and save. And then you looking like, okay, I got all this money and I need to start doing something with it. That's when the 7 streams come. That's when the real estate, the Airbnb and the trucking and this and that. So I just commend you because you did it the right way. Many of you that's watching this show right now or going to watch it on the replay or have followed Candace and I, you are probably sitting there with 4 different businesses and you're not even making 6 figures from all 4 yet. And you're wondering why you're only making 10 grand here, 20 grand here, 30 grand here, and cannot live the life that you dream of, because you didn't double down on one thing and allow that to flourish. Remember, you have to put seeds in the ground first before the branch can even show, right? It needs to be watered, nurtured, and the soil need to be adjusted and changes, just like a business. You start that one business, get that thing popping, and it's going to make you enough money for you to be able to do everything else that you really, truly want to do. So if you want to be an Airbnb owner, great. Okay? But that doesn't mean you sabotage your business now from where you are and just go jump into Airbnbs. No. Double down, focus, save some money, girl. So I'm glad I was able to ask that question. And so from your perspective, right, you had now said, okay, retirement plans, life insurance. So how important is your accountant to you right now? How important is your accountant to you right now?
So I've had my same accountant for 3 years. We talk very frequently. She has systems and things, set up, my QuickBooks and all this other stuff she got set up to make everything just easier, of course, on her end, and to make sure that I'm seeing, where all my money is going. So I love my accountant, and I feel like when you start making and that's why I'm writing my new book called Blowing Millions, because the first million I got, I blew it. Like, I should have way more things. I'm set up, and I'm thankful for that, but I should have way more things to show, and, I blew that first $1 million. So I love my accountant. She's very, very important to me, and I want to make sure I'm not just making money and blowing it. I want to make sure I'm making money. Again, I always start a company, so I'm definitely investing it. But I just got to make sure I'm doing things in a different way moving forward. So my accountant is everything to me, and I advise everybody to get one. Just to be looking over your books and see what's going on, so you can be able to keep your money, because that's the thing. Like, you just spending. You don't have nobody to call you and be like, hey, you spent $30,000 this month. And that's what happens, because you just spending because you're making so much money a month. And before you know it, you will look up, and all your money gone.
All your money
gone. So we want to make sure we don't let that happen.
Look, and the people around you will let that happen. It's your accountant. They be like, hey, girl, yeah. What you doing, Candace? What you doing, Candace? And it's so interesting because one of my clients now, she's about, and this year she'll be hitting $250,000. I said $500,000 this year. And the topic of our meeting today was life insurance. The topic was today retirement plans. And the only reason why we're actually really doubling down on that, because she's making so much money, we have to now start to build generational wealth. Well, hey, literally, when you guys are making so much money, we have to start investing. It's really a no-brainer. We have to start getting you life insurance policies. We have to start converting businesses over to S-corps and doing all sorts of things, paying family and getting the people on pay. Like, it really becomes a whole money game. And this is where it gets really, really exciting. So to see, first of all, Candace said she blew millions, y'all. She will be much further if she had the accountant before 3 years ago, right? She'll be much more successful. So don't, and everybody don't have that same bounce back like Candace. Some people blow $1 million and never make another $1 million, okay? So don't think that your story will be her story and you will be able to bounce back, okay? So what you guys need to do is just make sure that you do align yourself and start to look at the numbers and get that discipline and hire an accountant like myself so you guys can go ahead on and live the life that you enjoy. And so from your experience, and then she also said another key part, and this rings true in our community, especially in the African American community. We think that we can work, and make millions and be successful, and that's really not the case, y'all. It's only, 24 hours in a day, okay? What is that, 166 or 168 hours in a week, right? How much more work could you possibly do? So really, ultimately, many of you that's watching this show right now, I will honestly need you to just do some homework. What is it that you can offer to the public that doesn't involve you actually doing the work? If you're not making money in your sleep, you're not really making money at all, okay? And even from an accounting standpoint, you guys know I have a full accounting firm, 8 to 10 accountants, 5 CPAs, 6 bookkeepers, 7 assistants. Like, our team is growing stupid crazy. And I'm at that point where I don't even really have to touch the work, right? But guess what? It's my brain that is bringing in the money, not, oh, let me do somebody's taxes. Yes, you might see me online, you want me to do your taxes, but I'm not actually the one that's physically having to do it. But I also sell courses. I also coach. I also do all of those things and using my intellectual property to be able to help the masses. So what could you offer to the public today that doesn't involve you guys doing the actual work? So, Candace, we are winding down. Is it anything, any last-minute words that you would love to leave the audience at all about entrepreneurship, business, building wealth, whatever? The floor is yours.
Yes, I first want to tell you thank you so much for the opportunity. I second want to say I'm so happy that I found your Instagram page, and I found another boss lady, so I'm excited about that. And then third, I want to let everybody know that on my IGTV, on my Instagram page, 6 Figure Spot Chick, it's called Millionaire Night School. And it's over 7 hours of strategies that I use from the books I was telling y'all about to build me a 7-figure brand. And usually when I do Millionaire Night School, most of the time it's things that people are not doing in their business or their brand, and it's not, that's why things are not happening. So that's absolutely free. It's called Millionaire Night School in my IGTV. And the other thing as well, I send out 52 weeks of free courses, ebooks, every single year. So every single Monday, I'm going to send something of value to my audience for free. And it's everybody who's on my email list. So if they go to 6 Figure Spot Chick and click the link in the bio, they will see a tab that says subscribe here for free business tips. And I will send you guys, well, y'all missed 4 weeks, so you missing 4 weeks. But every single Monday, I send something free. I introduce people to other boss ladies and amazing men. So they're not just hearing from me, they're hearing from somebody else. So I'm super excited and honored to always do that every single Monday. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will see my text number in my bio. So if you do have a question, you can text me. I'm trying to stay out of Instagram jail. So I get so many DMs, and I kind of got an auto response when I'm saying the same thing over and over. So I go to Instagram jail like super often. So I'm trying to stay out of Instagram jail so people can definitely still DM me. But I have a work text number now, so people can also text me those same questions that they're sending to the DM. And the number is 901-519-2880, and that number is also in my bio as well. I'm the DM queen. I answer all my DMs myself still to this day, because I know people have a lot of questions, and especially, they may want to see, what's the best thing to buy, or where should they start. So people can definitely take advantage of this new text number that we have to answer people questions. And I just thank you again so much.
No, girl, we enjoy. I just love seeing boss women out here just doing it. And you're not just doing it for yourself. You are actually creating and creating a platform and a space and obtaining the knowledge and giving it to the people. And that's one thing I just want to commend you. Don't ever stop giving us what we need. And I just love the Black Spa. Girl, you doing it. I'm very proud. I didn't even know. I've seen you on the gram, but I didn't even know you were doing all of this. Okay. So I am just amazed. So guys, if I were you, even if you are not in the spa industry and you're just a boss woman and you're trying to figure it all out, remember, business is business. So what Candace more than likely may teach you, you can you can mix that up and apply it as well into your business today. So you want to go ahead on and head over to her IG and follow her at 6 Figure Spa Chick, but definitely text her at 901-519-2880 and connect with her and see what she offers. And then check out that Millionaires Night School as well, guys. You never have enough information. It's all about, are you guys going to apply it? Are you going to execute? Okay. And it seemed like she may have also accountability type of program with all of the other spa chicks and stuff that she's grooming and teaching, that you can also be around and soak up. And they also say, you are a reflection of the 5 people that are around you. Do you have 5 other boss women that you sit around and talk business with? If you don't, then you definitely want to go ahead on and follow follow Candace, okay? Just follow her and figure out what she got going on and be there, okay? Be there or be square, okay? Because guess what? We're going into a time where either you want to go fast or you want to go alone, but you shouldn't go alone. And you really don't have to, because social media has bridged the gaps between every bridge, every country, every state. So, guys, you have opportunities that many of us, when I started my business 10 years ago, this August, right? I didn't have all of this easiness that you guys have it made. Take advantage of individual resources like Candace have. Purchase the Spa Bible, join her programs, guys. Go and follow her and soak her up. Like she said, she's waiting in the DMs. Candace, thank you so much for gracing your presence here. We appreciate you. We love you, and keep doing it for the culture, girl, and keep helping out people. I'm happy, and I appreciate you myself. Guys, guess what? We have another amazing guest coming on the show in about 2 weeks. Next week, I don't know, with my content, I'll contact my PR team to let me know what I'm talking about next week. But yeah, we have some amazing guests coming on after the fact, after Candace coming on. And guys, go follow her and just learn and apply and execute. That's all I want you guys to do this year. Learn, apply it, and execute. And application and execution is different things. You can apply it, but still don't fully execute it. I need you to take it from ground zero to ground 1,000. So guys, 2020 is your year. Let's go out and make it our year and dominate. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good night. All right, guys, go follow him. By going to bit.ly/TMZ, all caps, get notified, and look out for what we have coming out in store and all of our guests coming on the show, guys. Tonight was amazing. I hope that you guys learned a lot, and I'll see you